Well, what do you know? A Council Bluffs native's on top of the college baseball world. Brian O'Connor, in his words. Hey, what's the word on his alma mater? Headed back to state? Back-to-back breakthrough seasons for the Yellow Jackets? TJ, home sweet home. Hey, the Lynx at home for their annual softball extravaganza. AL chops away at Red Oak. Thomas Jefferson swinging away against some Raiders from out of town.
We're members of the TJ girls softball team. The Bluffs Sports Zone starts right now.
Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to this latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. And like I said, what do you know? The 2015 College World Series will long be remembered in these parts. And not just for the fact that Virginia wins it, but even better, the Wahoo's head coach grown right here in our own backyard. And you know what? It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Kirby has struck out 4. The 1-2 pitch to Kyle Smith. Called strike 3, and for the first time ever, it can be said, Virginia College Baseball's national champions.
It's a night to remember, not just back in the Commonwealth, but across the river in Council Bluffs. After the dog pile, after it's all said and done, a former pitcher from St. Albert pitches in for his people.
Betting out on top of a dog.
I'm so proud of growing up in Council Bluffs and, obviously the lessons I learned at St. Albert High School and all my experiences there, the great coaches I had, and, certainly built the foundation to put me in this position. I'm just so proud of growing up in this area. You have to enjoy your teammates. I learned to work very, very hard. The coaches that I had growing up certainly worked as hard and instilled in us the values that it takes to be successful.
He had a guy that was a semi-pro baseball player that helped coach at St. Albert, and he taught Brian a lot about pitching. And Brian had a natural instinct for baseball, though. He's always had it.
What does it mean to have a son, the king of college baseball right now?
Unbelievable. We're so proud and so happy that it came for him.
My mom and dad mean everything to me, when you have the direction of 2 people like that provide for you and provide opportunity for you to be successful, you can never repay them. And they've always been by my side, my brother's side, and I'm just really, really proud of them.
Who'd have thought a girl and a boy from Council Bluffs would be at the pinnacle of college baseball?
It's so exciting. We couldn't be happier, especially with this team. They're fantastic. These guys just work so hard, and we're so proud. Brian's always been just a very positive guy and a hard worker, and I think that's what's really paid off for him as a coach.
And the fireworks.
I hope it's very special to everyone in Council Bluffs, just as it is to us, because this is home.
Go Council Bluffs! They supported him and the team and everybody.
I say thank you to the people in Council Bluffs because they've supported this team. Every year we've brought a team here. There's many people in the stadium, and I hear from so many people that are so proud of what this program's accomplished. Oh, it's incredible. I mean, I don't know that it's really completely sunk in yet, and you just know how many guys had to work hard and provide for this to happen, and I'm just really fortunate to be a part of it.
A night to remember for UVA fans. A moment in time forever remembered for the folks in Council Bluffs. One of their own is king of the college baseball world. And like I said, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. It's going to be a while before Brian O'Connor's feet touch the ground. In fact, for the entire O'Connor family as well. It's been a long road, but well worth it. Graduates from St. Albert in 1989, is a member of Creighton's only College World Series team in '91. Brian O'Connor makes it back to the CWS as an assistant coach for Notre Dame in 2002. Now the son of John and Barb O'Connor from Council Bluffs takes over as the chief cavalier in Charlottesville in '04, and since then, 4 trips to the College World Series. Now the Who's lose to Vanderbilt in the championship series a year ago, but turnabout is fair play. Virginia and CB native Brian O'Connor turns the tide and wins it all in 2015. And again, Wednesday night, June 24th, will long be remembered in these parts as one of Southwest Iowa's own. Brian O'Connor is on top of the college baseball world. From baseball to softball, the Lynx say hello to another classic. Is it? But up next, Brian O'Connor's high school team hunts down some Panthers when we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council of Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council of Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
Listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you feel the sun?
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in Southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
The St. Albert baseball team has been so close these last few years. Could this finally be the year? Of course, the Falcons dropped down from Class 2A to 1A, and will that be the difference? And so far, it's been kind of an up and down season. But as any head coach will tell you, you want to be playing your best ball when it matters most. St. Albert goes to bat against Creston, having won 5 of its last 6. Bottom of the second, Will Van Solden sends a scorcher down the line. The senior legs at the second for a double. But Panther starter Jaden Driscoll gets the big K to end the inning. Top of the third, the visitors' Connor Powles with the base hit. Brody Frame hustles around from second, and Creston is on the board. Brendan McDowell then follows with a bingle to right center. The Panthers 5 hits overall. Powles comes across. Creston grabs a 2-0 lead after 3. Now the Falcons get something going in the 5th. Wyatt Sir, one of just 5 St. Albert hits. Later, bases loaded. Jake Petrie strokes one to left. Run scores, and it's 2-1, bases still juiced. And then Thomas Snead chops one to third. He's out to end the threat. Panthers freshman Jaden Driscoll goes the distance. And the visitors make all the plays. first baseman to the pitcher covering. Creston just throws out St. Albert in game 1, 2-1.
We just didn't come out to play that game, and Travis pitched a great game. You know, I feel bad for him. He put his guts into that performance on the mound, and we just didn't give him any support. It's disappointing. You know, we're kind of on a stretch here where we play a lot of games in 12 days, and we've been playing really good. You know, defensively we played well. You know, we didn't play bad defensively, but we just didn't get it done at the plate.
We've seen games like this before where we haven't played all 7 innings and we haven't hit. But I think we're going forward as a team. We're playing pretty well.
How do you feel about this team at this point in the season?
I feel like we're making strides. We're staying good with our defense, and we're bringing the bats along a little. The lower end guys are starting to pick it up, and that's really helping us out.
Last night, we played Heelan, it had 17 hits, and then we come out tonight and have 5. So I feel good about our defense. I told the guys last night that our defense is state caliber defense, and I believe that. But offensively, we got to get better.
The Birds were better in game 2 of the doubleheader. The Travis Miller squeeze bunt in the 9th inning scores the winning run. St. Albert earns a split with a 5-4 win. And then there's Thomas Jefferson. Now, the Jackets graduated 10 players from that team a year ago that made a surprising run to the sub-state semis. And now that TJ's gotten a taste of winning, can it keep it up? The Yellow Jackets look to break an 11-game losing skid. Now, Thomas Jefferson leads Lawton Bronson 2-1 in the 4th inning. The visitors with a runner on third, not anymore. The Eagles just 3 hits, and the Jackets here just 2. Starter Brandon Schneider walks 3, but gets some help from his defense. 6, 4, 3, double play. Now TJ's offense, not much better. Dylan Montgomery skies to center. Now the senior left-hander goes the distance. Schneider strikes out 6, and here just helps his own cause. Picks up his first win of the season. And the Jackets just strike out the Eagles 2-1.
Brandon pitched a good ball game. He came out, dominated the strike zone, threw a lot of strikes, and we got a close 1-win win, which we've been on the wrong side of about 8 of those in the last 11 games, so it's good to be on the other side of it.
I think it was a good game. The past few weeks we haven't been playing to our capabilities, so to come out here today and get the win and pitch a complete game felt pretty good.
How different is this year's team from last year's?
Our team this year is very young, and lots of people still learning about the positions they're playing. Lots of people playing different positions. Lots of people getting used to, a lot of young guys getting used to varsity level experience.
You know, we have 3 seniors, but we're playing some freshmen, we're playing some sophomores, and our core is kind of a group of juniors, so pretty young team. I'm excited. I like this group of guys. They fight every day. They're a good group of guys that like each other. We come together as a team. I think we can start putting some positive results on the scoreboard, and who knows what will happen come sub-state.
Thomas Jefferson wins its first game since June 9th. TJ plays 6 of its next 8 on the road.
1, 2, 3, Jackets!
Later that same day, Trainer outslugs the Yellow Jackets 11-3. Now TJ's now 6-16, but here come the Lynx. Abraham Lincoln just 2 games under 500. AL has now won 6 of its last 7. Toole and the Titans looking good, but then again, so what else is new? Lewis Central sits at 17-7, and I'm looking for St. Albert to make some noise in the Class 1A playoffs. The Falcons fly in at 14-10. As we've heard, the TJ baseball team struggling to get back to the win column, but what about the softball team? And then there's the Lynx, the classic, after the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. The AL softball team went 24-6 last year, reached the Class 5A regional final, looking to take one more step this season. And with the reigning City Player of the Year and third-team All-Stater Lauren Nonson, why not? It's time for the annual Lynx Classic and a chance for the home team to show off. Abraham Lincoln kicks off the 8-team tournament. Now the Lynx go to bat against Red Oak. Dina Roth with the only hit in the bottom of the first inning. Ashley Fesser trots in. Kaylin Damgard comes around, and it's 3-0 Lynx. The Tigers just throwing it around. Mercedes Hart tears across. And again, Maddie Sapienza runs in. The home team with a commanding 6-0 lead after one. Now, the visitors, some hits, few and far between. Shelby Perez doubles down the line, but Roth gets out of the inning. Meanwhile, at the plate, the junior smokes this one to left. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the second, 8-0 AL. Abraham Lincoln just rips Red Oak 10-1.
We went in pretty confident. We have some really strong hitters, and we've been playing some really good defense. Lately, the girls have been doing little things right, which makes a huge difference. It doesn't really matter who you play. When you do the little things right and you work together as a team, good things are going to happen. We've got quite a few power hitters right now. You know, Kayla's working really hard, and she's hitting the ball hard. Dina's really hitting the ball hard. She's got some home runs this year, too. You know, it's fun, actually, to call it into the paper almost every single game because I can't just talk about one person typically.
We're extremely young. I'm the only senior. I mean, we didn't lose any seniors last year, so that's kind of nice. But we expected some girls to come back that didn't come back, which kind of hurt us. But we're picking up their slack, and it's just we're having a good season.
We've got a lot of good bats in the lineup. We've got a lot of really good fielders. We're pretty solid all around.
In the end, what do you think is going to carry you into the playoffs and maybe get some success?
The little things that they're doing. Staying a team, working together, picking each other up. We're never going to be perfect. Nobody is ever perfect, and we just have to figure out how to cope with that when we're not perfect and figure out how to deal with it, and the girls are doing a good job about picking each other up right now.
Picked each other up in Game 2. The Lynx shut out crosstown rival LC 6-0. Abraham Lincoln then wins its own classic by outgutting Sergeant Bluff Luton 8-7.
1, 2, 3, team!
And so the Lynx win their annual Classic tournament. And in the process, Abraham Lincoln once again sends a message that it's a team to be reckoned with come playoff time. AL, another 20-win season, is valuing the Lynx an impressive 21-7. But the Dawn and the Titans right there as well. Whitstruck and Lewis Central 19-11. Now the Saints win 2 in a row. St. Albert's, though, since dropped 8 of its last 9. And Thomas Jefferson, well, the Jackets 2-18. Up next, our play of the week. Guess who? And the journey continues for the TJ softball team. On the other side.
The Mid-America Center is the Heartland's premier entertainment and convention center. June 7th, the most beautiful horses in the world come to town for the Gala of the Royal Horses. Then September 27th, Papa Roach with headliner Five Finger Death Punch. The MAC offers free parking for all events, including those in the convention center. July 10th and 11th, enjoy all things British, movies, and more at British Fest. Then Spirit of Courage Celebrity Weekend takes place August 8th and 9th. Tickets, information, and more at midamericacenter.com.
Get your suit. You're not sitting here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Ever wonder what makes us, the Smurfs, so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all living united to ensure the academic success of millions of kids in our communities all the way to graduation day. But that won't happen without you. So take the pledge at unitedway.org. Make a difference in the life of a child. Suit up like your favorite NFL players and become a volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor with United Way.
Schedule your campus visit today. Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
The struggle continues for the Thomas Jefferson softball team. As I've said, my heart goes out to the Yellow Jackets and their first-year head coach. Now, people sometimes say, losing builds character, to which I sometimes respond, yeah, I'm getting tired of building character. I'd like to win one for once. And I'm sure TJ feels the same way. The Jackets and new coach Amy Anderson win their first game of the year on May 26th and haven't won since. Now Sioux City East just jumps on TJ first inning. Riley Zeiss a base hit. Allison Lester off the glove. Later, with the bases loaded, Sarah Sponder just gets through. The Black Raiders race in with a 2-0 lead. Haley Steele drops one in over the bag. SC East 3-0 after 1. But Thomas Jefferson comes swinging back in the top of the third inning. Tiana Latham goes the other way. Just can't make the play. Morgan Gant scores, and the Yellow Jackets cut it to 4-2. but Sioux City East gets them back in the bottom of the inning. 6-2, Black Raiders. Bottom of the fourth. Swing and bunt. And everybody's Heath. 7-2. And speaking of bunts, later in the inning, TJ throws it around. One is in. Make that 2. And would you believe, make that 3? SC East outscores Thomas Jefferson 11-4.
I like the fight in our girls. We played this team a couple of times already, and I appreciate that they are staying in games and never giving up and battling through some adversity. Just trying to change the mindset of the girls, trying to bring in a winning attitude. You know, it's hard when you've had a team that hasn't had a lot of wins on their record to kind of get over that hump. But just trying to, our focus this year has been on process over outcome.
It's really hard to keep going, but softball's really fun, and we love the game, so we just keep coming back, and we know that we're better than what the wins look, or what we have for wins.
It's pretty hard to keep going, especially like with our reputation and stuff, but our coaches have been making us better, and we get comments from people all the time telling us how much better we look, even though our record doesn't show it.
What is your goal?
This year, just like I said, just that whole process, and I keep trying to tell them day after day. I'm getting a lot of people. I had somebody, a travel team coach that I've been friends with for years, just come up and tell us he likes what he's seeing and how much we've changed this year, and that's what I want them to see.
What they see is their first-year head coach doing everything she can to win games the right way. Yes, things are a-changing at TJ. Just give it time. Now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. 2015 College World Series. Virginia out-homers Vanderbilt 4-2 in the third and deciding game. The Cavaliers and Council Bluffs native head coach Brian O'Connor win the school's first baseball national championship. The former St. Albert Falcon flying high atop the college baseball world. Brian O'Connor with our Play of the Week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Summer classes begin June 29th. Fall classes kick off August 24th. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. All right, so we're back on track. The baseball and softball season's winding down. Tournament time, just around the corner. Now remember, as always, to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Marie Zeitner. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.